KitaSean.
Hey everyone, KitaSean here, so welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So I was not expecting the second banner of the summer event for Fate Grand Order USA to release so early. I was expecting it to release later today, to be really honest with you. But here we are. As I'm sure you guys have rolled the gacha already, I'm still going to go ahead and tell you guys if this gacha is worth the roll or not. I'm going to be super honest with you. This second banner is not really worth the roll when it comes to gameplay, but for waifus, I'll give it an A+. VR Tomoe Gozen and Abigail are just way too cute not to roll, and Murasaki Shikibu, I mean, damn, she's sexy. Let's start off with the 5-star foreigner Abigail Williams. Abigail is a really wonky servant when it comes to gameplay. She has really good stats when it comes to HP, attack, star absorption, generation, and MP charge. With all of that, it doesn't mean she produces a lot of damage. Her first skill introduces a new skill called Asleep. When the Asleep status is active, the enemy's defense decreases up to 50% for one attack 2 turns. Asleep is also treated as a stun. The skill also removes enemy buffs. Sounds amazing, right? Well, not really. Once the enemy is hit by an attack, the Asleep status goes away and the enemy is back to normal. Basically, the enemy doesn't lose any turns and you don't really benefit from it. Her second inflicts Terror, which has a 500% chance to stun the enemy. The skill also reduces the enemy's defense up to 20%. The skill could have been amazing like the first skill, but the stun is, not guaranteed. Her third skill is actually good, 50% MP battery, increase on debuff success rate by 30% for 3 turns, and reduce an enemy's buster resistance for 3 turns. It's unfortunate that the buster resistance only targets one enemy because, her MP is AoE. Her MP does get rid of all the defensive buffs on the enemies, which is great, but it doesn't produce the damage. Abby's swimsuit just lacks synergy with her skills, and that kind of makes her a really bad servant. Next, we have Tomoe Gozen's Saber. Tomoe Gozen is actually not bad. There are just way better sabers that exist. Her first skill consists of guts and increase in critical damage, which usually is something you don't want to see together, but the guts and critical damage last for 3 turns, so it's not like you waste it. But what sucks about this skill is that there is a 500% chance that she will stun herself. Most likely you will pair her up with Castoria because she is an art servant and you can get rid of the stun with Castoria's MP, but it's kind of annoying to use Castoria's MP to just get rid of the stun. It would have been better if that stun itself wasn't there, Her second skill is a 1-turn burst skill. Increase arts card for 1 turn up to 30% and increase arts critical star absorption up to 500%. They need to make the skill 3 turns each, but the reason why they won't do that is because, well, it's on a 4-turn cooldown. You'll be able to get the skill back up pretty quickly. If anything, I would probably just increase the 30% to 50% so that she can do more damage. Her third skill grants 25 stars, star gen of 10, and grants self debuff immunity for 1 time 5 turns. The debuff immunity, of course, is supposed to be used to protect herself from her own stun, but once you do that, enemies can, throw debuffs on her. Her MP is AoE and can increase both Buster and Arts up to 20% and inflict Burn. Tomoe is actually very solid, can do tons of damage, especially crit damage with her art cards, which allows her to get her MP back up. The highlight of the gacha, in my opinion, is Murasaki Shikibu. She is an amazing single target art writer and great for boss fights. Has a skill that can seal enemies MP for a turn, reduce defense up to 3 turns up to 30%, 500% chance to reduce an enemy's debuff resistance for a turn, seals their skills for a turn, and reduce their arch resistance for a turn up to 30%. She also has a 20% MP battery and can gain up to 20 critical stars. Her skills synergy very well, can stall and set up to do big damage with her MP. Her MP also has a 60% chance to reduce the enemy's MP gauge, and overcharge is reduce their arch resistance for 3 turns up to 40%. I think Murasaki Shikibu is definitely the best in this gacha, but here's the catch. A couple months later, Captain Nemo will release, and he basically becomes a better version of Murasaki Shikibu, and yes, he will easily replace her. So once again, I don't think this gacha is worth the roll, especially when Murasaki Shikibu will basically get replaced in a couple months. Abigail is just, you know, not that great. I mean, again, she's cute and all, but yeah, it's just sad what they did with her. Tomoe Gozen, again, I think is a very solid servant. I know a lot of players are going to be using her. I think she's very fun as well. It's kind of hard to loop with her, unfortunately, but I mean, I still think she is a very, very fun servant to play with. And yeah, I just don't think it's really worth rolling this gacha at all, especially when there are so many great gachas coming out later this year. And then of course the next big gacha is going to be New Year's, because you know who's coming out then. But yeah, I don't think this is something that you want to throw your Saint Quartz at, but I know everyone will because of Tomoe Gozen and Abigail. But again, that's going to be about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters.